Short title: Oregon, where the trees were tall and the whiteness was written in law. Oregon wasn't just a state, it was a gated community with legal paperwork. From day one, they made it crystal clear black folks weren't welcome. Their 1857 Constitution straight up banned black people from living, working, or owning property in the state. Not suggested. Banned. That wasn't Southern-style slavery. That was Western-style erasure, dressed up in frontier language. They didn't have plantations, but they had exclusion laws. Enforced by beatings, jail time, and straight-up violence. They passed black exclusion laws in 1844, 1849, and again in 1857, like they was renewing a subscription to racism. If you stayed too long, you got whipped, legally. That's not metaphor. That's statute. And don't let Portland fool you with its progressive slogans. That city was 98% white until the 1970s. Not because black folks didn't try to move in, but because they were legally zoned out and violently pushed back. Redlining, deed restrictions, and police harassment kept it that way. Black folks were only allowed to live in certain areas, and when the Vanport flood hit in 1948, those areas got washed out, along with what little wealth we'd managed to build. Fast forward to the 80s and 90s, Oregon became a hotspot for white supremacist groups. Skinheads marched in broad daylight. Folks like Mulugeta Sarah got murdered on the streets by racists trained in the art of terrorism, while the state took baby steps toward pretending to care. Even now, Portland's protests after the murder of George Floyd drew national headlines, but the black population there? Shrinking. The city sells activism like a brand but gentrifies like a bulldozer. Coffee shops with BLM signs, but no black folks in sight. That's not solidarity. That's stage design. Lashes for every law that told black people they didn't belong. Hugs for the families who stayed anyway, who carved out community in exile. Hope that Oregon learns the difference between performative progress and actual justice, and finally opens its gates without conditions, exceptions, or expiration dates.